Hello YouTube, this is ThatGuyReviews.com. Before I get started, please make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of my weekly video releases. In addition, I'll be giving a special shout out to one of my commenters of this video in my next release that will drop later in the week. The next release will be similar to this one, but testing the Oculus Quest 2. All you have to do is subscribe, like, and drop a comment on your thoughts on this video. The purpose of this video was to help bring awareness to EMF, since studies have shown EMF exposure is linked to cancer. The more we're aware of what's going on in the world, it can help encourage us to be more proactive in managing our health better. Alright, so I picked up an EMF reader a few weeks ago because I was testing the radiation for my sauna, and curiosity got the best of me. So I wanted to know if the Xbox Series X is emitting any invisible harmful radiation and how much we're being exposed to. The radiation is also known as EMF, which stands for electromagnetic frequency. Now, for those who are not familiar with what EMF is, I suggest you check out my two-part EMF video series for more information. And disclaimer, I'm not a healthcare or EMF professional, so take this information for what it's worth, and like anything else, make sure you do your own research before drawing any conclusion. I'm using a tri-field EMF meter, which is a really good EMF reader that I've gotten off Amazon, and I'll leave the link in the video description below for anyone interested. I'll keep this video very simple, and also note that the testing was a short one. The only condition required is keeping the Xbox console powered on and Wi-Fi enabled before the testing started. The recommended tri-field EMF reading for radio frequency is up to 0.2 milliwatts, and for weighted magnetic should be under 5 milligauss. So let's go ahead and get started to test how much radio frequency is coming out from the Xbox. We're going to start the test about 1 to 2 inches away from the Xbox, and if the readings are really high, we'll keep backing up until we find what's considered safe readings. That way you'll know how far you have to stand away from the Xbox to avoid heavy EMF exposure. At the start of the Xbox, I just noticed the readings kicked up to about 1.5 milliwatts and then slowly dipped back down under 1.0. I decided to wait a few more minutes and navigate through the Game Pass just so that I know it's utilizing the Wi-Fi and then do another reading. Now after a few minutes, it looks like the Xbox continues to stay under 0.1. Now let's check out the weighted magnetic readings. With the magnetic readings, I can see that it peaked at 7.9 with a 5.4 to about 7-ish milligauss reading. Now this is within 2 to 3 inches, and then an inch further out it's reading below 5 milligauss at 2.8 to the 3 milligauss range. So let's quickly do a recap on what we just saw. At the initial boot up, it showed spikes to up to 1.5 milliwatts, and it managed to stay under 1.0 most of the time during our test. And the RF reading hovered around 0.3 to 0.5 once it was operating, and at some duration it dropped back down to 0.02 to 0.04. Based on the test results in this video, the EMF exposure for the Xbox is minimal, as long as you're not sitting too close to it. The conclusion from the short test is the Xbox Series X is emitting very low frequency, and even lower when sitting 5 to 10 feet away. So there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video release coming soon.